So here's the thing, not many people will tell you this, but if you want to grow a 50 or 100K a month business, the secret is not what you think it is. In my opinion, it's emotional intimacy. What I mean by that is that oftentimes what we do is we will feel like we're not good enough, we're not worthy, or we're insignificant, or we don't have what it takes. And we'll try and fix ourselves. And whenever you try and fix yourself, what does that presuppose? It presupposes that there's something wrong with you. And what that will then likely cause you to do, if you're anything like me, is that when you feel those negative emotions, you'll want to run away from them as fast as possible. And so growing up, the way I would run away from my negative emotions and shame and guilt from all the people I would hurt is that I would go to drugs and alcohol, because it would then make me feel better. Now, then later on in life, I found personal development and eventually business. But the problem is, in business, I was still running away from those emotions, just in a different way, through busyness, through obsessions, through trying to control everything. But that was until I found a much more effective and healthy way to be able to work through it. So if you're listening to this, and if you ever find that you have anxiety or worry or stress or overwhelm or any negative emotions getting in your way, here's a simple 3-step process that you can allow yourself to work through it in what I believe is a really healthy way. So here's the thing. Let's say that you're wanting to create all of this content, but you're just feeling a massive resistance to it for some reason. So step number 1 is what you want to do is you want to pay attention to how you're feeling, and you simply want to then state out loud, I am feeling X. So I asked the client this the other day, and I said, okay, cool. How are you feeling? She said, I am feeling like I'm afraid. I'm feeling afraid. And I said, awesome. Okay. And then I said, well, second question, I said, what would you have to believe about yourself in order to feel that way? And you could see that she was kind of mulling over it. And she said that I don't know. She said, I would have to believe that I don't know the answers. And I said to her, I said, well, if you believe that you don't know, you don't have the answers, we can quite easily predict how you're going to show up and then the trajectory of your business, can't we? And she said, yeah, absolutely, because I procrastinate, or I just try and control everything and put a plan in place, but I never take any action. And then, so I said, look, why don't we solve this? And I said to her, I said, if you believe that you did know, what are 1 to 2 actions that you would take in the next 1 to 2 weeks in order to move your business forward? And she goes, you know what? I would schedule time in my calendar to create 4 posts per week, because I know that's what I want and need to do. And I said, awesome. I said, what's another thing? And she said, well, I know I need to start reaching out to more people. I want to reach out to 20 people a day, so I'll also schedule that in my calendar. And I said, awesome. So if you wrote more content and you reached out to more people and that was in your calendar, how much more likely are you to be able to get to the point where you grow your business? And she said, much more likely. And you saw this big smile on her face. But the only reason she was able to get there is because she didn't run from the emotion she was feeling. Because normally what she would do is she would feel that fear and then she would just get busy by planning or cleaning the house or whatever. But when you actually go, yo, my fear and my anxiety and my shame and my guilt and all of that is a part of me. When you feel it, you go, yo, what am I feeling? I am feeling sadness. I am feeling shameful. I am feeling afraid. And then you just go, well, hey, what would I have to believe about myself in this moment to feel this way? Well, that I'm not good enough, or I'm not worthy, or that I can't do this, or that I suck at sales, or I'm no good at marketing. And you could journal this, right? Or you can do it in your head and you say, well, hey, if I did believe I was good enough, what would I do next? If I did believe I was good at sales, or that I could get good at sales, what would I do next? If I did believe I was worthy of 50K a month, what would I do next? And does that mean that that feeling will just disappear and go away? No, it doesn't. But what that will allow you to do is bring conscious awareness to it. The only way that you can deal with darkness is you bring it into the light. As soon as you bring a shadow into the light, the shadow is gone. And that will allow you to then feel the feeling, but not allow the feeling to rule you. You can have it, but then you will allow you to move forward and take action in alignment with what you want. So I really hope that this was helpful. I don't know. If it was, make sure that you let me know in the chat. What's your biggest takeaway from this? And if you know someone in your community or your circle or your team that needs to hear what I just shared, then go ahead and tag them below. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video.